My favourite footballer of all time. David Beckham has left behind an incredible legacy on the pitch, and much like his successor for the United number 7, there are many quote-unquote unknown facts about him that have been repeated so much that they have almost become common knowledge. But in similar manner to last Sunday, I'm here to tell you what you actually didn't know. Let's roll on. Number 7, Gerrard, Lampard, Scholes are all shit. Okay, not really, but just hear me out. So these 4 gentlemen famously played alongside each other in England's midfield. But how well did they actually do? Let's dig a little deeper. When playing for England, Steven Gerrard recorded 23 assists in 114 games, while Frank Lampard recorded 13 in 106, with Paul Scholes also chipping in with 12 in 66. Now here's the shocker. David Beckham alone has 42 assists in 115 games. For those not keen on mental maths, here's some perspective. Becks has 6 more international assists than Gerrard and Lampard combined in 105 less games. 7 more than Gerrard and Scholes combined in 65 less games. 17 more than Lampard and Scholes combined in 57 less games. And yes, almost equal to all 3 of them combined in 171 less games. Yet, people barely mention Becks these days on a footballing context, and instead obsess over this stupid Gerrard, Lampard and Scholes debate. And yet still have the gall to call Becks overrated? Seriously, what are you smoking? Number 6, the real bad boy. Now, while Becks' footballing contributions as a Madrid player has been highly underrated over the years, his awful disciplinary record in Spain has been largely overlooked. So, in his 4 years and 159 games for Real Madrid, Golden Balls totaled an insane 46 yellow cards and 5 red cards. That's at least a booking in every 3.1 games. As a matter of fact, when playing in Spain, it took him on average almost a full game less than Pepe to receive a card, and not even half a game more than Ramos. Please use the Qatar money wisely and run the fuck to counselling. Number 5, his insane Premier League record. David Beckham was the first, and to date, one of the only 2 players to register 10 or more assists in 4 consecutive Premier League seasons. The only other individual who's equaled this since, well, in a matter of coincidence, is actually a current United player who may be even more loved worldwide than Becks. You guessed it, Scott McTominay. It's Christian Eriksen. Good in you, mate. Number 4, the goals not to lose. Say what you want about the guy, but the one thing you can never take away from Becks is that he always seemed to step up when his team needed him most. Which is probably why England have actually never lost a game in which Becks scored in. And bear in mind, only 4 of his 17 goals came in friendlies. The rest were all crucial competitive games. So yeah, if you ever wondered why managers always relented with a paceless, fame-hungry model, here's your answer. He wins. Number 3, the last action hero. So not counting loans, Becks has played for 5 main teams in his career, and his last match for each and every one of them really left more to be desired. Let me take you back. So in his final game for United against Everton in May 2003, Beckham not only scored what is, in my opinion, his best direct free kick in terms of technique, but also took home a Premier League medal. In his final game for Real Madrid, he took home a La Liga medal. In his final game for LA, he took home the MLS Cup. His final game for PSG, he took home a Ligue 1 medal. And last but not least, his final international game was for England. So what the fuck do you expect him to win? Other than the man of the match, of course. What a guy. Number 2, a living horror scene. Even if some of you are too young to remember, I'm sure you would have probably heard by now about the dog's abuse the man received following his red card against Argentina in the 1998 World Cup. It was horrible. But what if I told you that the most horrifying incident in the 4 years following the red card involved no jeers, no threats, no abuse, and in fact, not even a single word? Alright, let's set the scene. So one night shortly following the 1998 World Cup, Bex was sleeping when his dogs began barking uncontrollably at his window. Naturally, he got up to see what all the commotion was, and truth be told, what he saw still gives me the chills today. Standing there, almost staring a hole through the window, was an unknown, motionless individual with darkness quite literally surrounding him. Understandably freaked out by his lack of movement, Bex tried to garner some sort of reaction from the guy. He waved at him, no response. He gestured at him, no response. He tried to speak to him, no response. The guy just stared, with a blank expression. So Bex eventually went inside and called the police, and when they told him they were on their way, he went back to the window side to wait. And what did he see? Yep, the guy was gone. Until this day, no one knows who this man was, where he came from, or even what he wanted. Boo. Honourable mention, he once dated Phil Neville's wife. Allegedly, and that is why it didn't make the list. Some say it was her, some say it was her sister. All I know is that the woman's name is Julie Killia Neville. They apparently made one public appearance together and... the end? Fun fact, Kilaya in Urdu means I fed her. Oh, yes you did. And number 1, the man for the major occasions. As incredible as almost bettering the combined international assist record of the terribly too often touted and time to time ill-treated on Twitter trio on his own was, it was not his most impressive feat for England. In fact, no way near. So if you strictly count goal contributions, as in just goals and assists, David Beckham contributed to an unbelievable 14 out of 32 goals England scored while he was on the pitch at major tournaments, which equates to 43.7%. Well, that's just, as a mother would put it to her sleeping infant, fucking crazy as fucking shit. However, it does not end there. If you then extend those parameters to counting goals, assists and the ball to the assist provider, that figure then increases to a staggering 59.3%. 59.3%! Man, seriously, can you for even a split secluded single solitary and segregated second fathom how astonishing it is that almost 2/3 of England's goals at major tournaments was created by one man? One man! One single solitary segregate habit. Never has the footballing world ever labelled someone so underrated as so frequently overrated. Cause when called upon to deliver, he seldom failed to bang, and do so he just relented until the fat lady sang. And that is that. How many of these facts did you already know? Let me know in the comments below. If you wish to see more videos of this range, then do like, comment and share, and of course, subscribe if you haven't. Till next time people, keep rolling.